Hey guys, it's Sarka from WhiteRaverRafting.com, and I'm here with Jordan Booth, aka Mojo Dubstep. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into like production, and who are you really inspired by most?
I think that the very first time I heard dubstep was it was at college, and one of my classmates was playing it was Midnight Request Line by Scream, and before that I was like playing with like really cheesy house and electro sort of thing. It like really wasn't me at all, and then I heard that and I was just like completely blown away. Just like I just couldn't understand it. Just could not understand it. So like after that, I just kind of started dabbling in it at home, sort of thing. Just sort of like kind of getting into it, kind of thinking, right, how do they make that bass so strong, sort of thing? How do they make it sound so gritty? And I just kind of fell into it. Like, yeah, just kind of practiced every day, and I was really enjoying just making beats at the time. So it came to me pretty easily, sort of thing. But as for influences, really early ones were Plastician. I remember downloading his May 2008 mix, and I just listened to it every day. I've like memorized it. I can listen to it in my head, so I've just listened to it that many times. And more recent ones are 16-bit. I'm just like, they are gods of production, just insane, intelligent, and genius production. Like really impressed with their sound. So yeah, they're definitely like two biggest influences, Plastician and 16-bit.
That's sick. So what did you have in mind whenever you started making Carnival and Toy Box, and like what did you want your audience to kind of get from it, and you know?
Say that again.
What did you have in mind whenever you were making Carnival and Toy Box?
Oh, it was a bit funny. Toy Box I'd made like ages ago. The intro to Toy Box, you know, the like sort of Asian instrument and the big heavy bass sort of thing. That was its own track. That was a completely separate track that I didn't write under Mojo. I wrote it under my other alias. It's called Harley Quinn, and it was a song called Tiger Lily. And I don't know. I was just listening back to it, thinking it'd be sick if this had a really heavy drop, like sort of thing. So yeah, I just kind of reopened the project. I remixed my own songs, sort of thing, and it turned into its own tune, its own like original tune called Toy Box. And there must be about 30 different versions of it as well. I spent months on it, just like there were so many different drops and so many different types of intro. But like that one was the one that everyone sort of thought was the best at the time. So I kept that one. But sorry, fun. And Carnival, I was like messing about on FL Studio, like it must have been like 5 or 6 a.m. I was just kind of, I don't know, practicing sort of thing maybe, or just sort of like, just having a little mess around, and I made that bass, and then like the melody just came really easily after it. But like I said, it was really late, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, and then in the morning I'll like open that up and see if I can do anything else with it. And then so yeah, I went to sleep, and then first thing in the morning, like eating breakfast, just into it, thinking, yeah, I could like do something with this.
It's a sick track.
So at the end of that day, and then, sorry?
It's a sick track, like.
So yeah, then some really good feedback from it.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
You're receiving like a lot of positive stuff I see on Twitter and like, on your Facebook and stuff, so that's really good.
Great. So, never thought like to be as far up in the Beatport chart as I am, not for a long time. It's crazy.
Congrats. Like,
sorry?
That's sick.
Yeah.
So now that you're like associated with Borgore, I'm sure the girls are going crazy for you now. Do you have any like crazy stories from shows? Anything that they've done to get your attention, or you know?
Well, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of recent that decided to Igor. But I met my girlfriend by her booking me for a show in San Diego. Like she literally, yes, I remember sending me a message like on SoundCloud like a year ago, saying something like, "When are you coming out to Cali? Like, we really want to see you," sort of thing. And then like a few months later, she was like, "Right, I'm throwing a show. I want you to come over." and I was like pretty unknown at that point, sort of thing. But like she's really into my tunes and like really wanted me to come over. So I went over. It was awesome. It was like the first international show I played, and it was really good crowd, really nice atmosphere in California. And then yeah, she ended up being my girlfriend. So I'm moving over there in January, and that's like that's the funniest little how to get a girl story I've got.
I mean,
you can book you for a show.
So
yeah.
Now that you're gonna move out here, are you gonna like plan any tours anytime soon or something like that?
I don't know about tours. There are a few people in LA that are wanting me to play there pretty bad. So it's looking like I'll be in LA quite a lot. Good. Maybe San Francisco as well. I know a few people are there. But as for tours, I don't know. I'm taking things pretty slowly at the moment. Things like Carnival's only been out for like a week, so everything's kind of being thrown at me pretty quickly. It's hard to keep up and it's hard to plan. But yeah, I'm sure that a tour will come pretty quickly.
Are there any venues or cities that you're looking forward to playing at?
I really like the idea of playing at Low and Theory.
Yeah.
And I like just looks good. Sorry. Yeah, Low and Theory looks awesome, and what else do I like to play? I think there's a really good vibe in San Francisco as well, so I'd really like to play there. Also, Venice. Venice has this like really weird little dubstep scene. It's still really unknown.
Really?
And it's a beautiful place. It's not like really unknown, but it's still kind of under the radar sort of thing. It's not as kind of commercialized as it is in the UK for sure, and it's getting massive in America too. But yeah, no, I'd love to play in Italy. I love that country. I love Venice. I love Valencia as well. It's so beautiful. So yeah, that's definitely on my list.
Any like festivals that you want to be at or part of?
I've been going to Glastonbury, which is like a huge festival over here. It's a lot of people compare it to, it's like the British version of Burning Man.
Uh-huh.
And I've been going there since I was like 6 or 7 years old. Wow. Like, really. So like, and I was always looking at these like all these stages, thinking, oh my god, I'd love to be that guy. I'd love to play on that system to like all these people. So I think that's like my dream, my absolute. If I were to play at Glastonbury, I'd die and I'd be so happy. So yeah, it's looking like it could happen maybe. If,
that's awesome.
How's it going? Yeah.
So is that like one of the first places that you saw a show, or what's the first dubstep show you remember going to?
Oh, first dubstep. Well, yeah, definitely the first show was Glastonbury. The first dubstep one. I think it was Chasing Status. No, it wasn't. It was Pendulum and Hatcher.
Wow.
And Beats at a place called Tuesday Club in my hometown, Sheffield. And God, I think I was like 16 or something, and I just got my first like paycheck from work, and I went and I spent like £120 on I was just out of it, so I can't remember anything. I was like sick on a bouncer, and got chucked out at like, it must have been on like midnight or something. I was just messy. It was like,
no way.
I can't remember anything from it, but yeah, it was certainly an experience.
I actually saw my first dubstep show in London.
Yeah, that was the first show.
That's crazy. How about the most memorable one? Is there a show that you like recall the most that was just the most mind-blowing to you?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a show that you remember like the most memorable one of like an artist that you wanted to see for so long? Or
oh god. Yeah. Oh god, it's hard to pick. I think probably Scream and Banger at Glastonbury in when was it? It was like 2009.
Wow.
And God, it was just so perfect. They played like I don't know. It was at a time where dubstep was just becoming big, and I think Ethan Jam had just been released by Jason Status.
Yeah.
And what else was there? Oh god, there was so much going on for dubstep back then, and it was just a perfect mix. It was just so many it was just constant tune after tune was everything that I wanted to have made or play myself, sort of thing, you know?
Right.
So yeah, that was without a doubt like the most anticipated and best gig I've been to for now. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if you went to like your top 5 most played tracks on iTunes or on your phone, what would they be right now?
Oh God, I hope not too embarrassing. Let me look. Okay, we've got Coast to Coast by Matrix and Future Bound, which is just like liquid D&B tune. Just like really, really chilled out, and so it's so epic. Like it sounds so epic. And then Archangel by Burial, which is like, God, I remember like first time I heard that tune, I like could not stop listening.
Right.
Literally, like I was looking forward to, like I couldn't sleep because I wanted to listen to it, and then like when I woke up, it was the first thing I wanted to listen to. And then Hesitation by Asa and Cone Sound, which is a pretty unknown tune, but it's like the most underrated tune. It's so chilled out, it's so perfect. And what's next? Transporter by Logistics, which is another drum bass tune. And I don't know, that one just holds a lot of memories, you know? It's one of those tunes where you remember a certain phase of your life sort of thing. And I listen to it thinking back to like good times sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And then the last one, Nothing's Wrong by Subscape, which is just, it's such a little summery tune. And I just listen to it forever. Really good.
Awesome. Those are sick, I'm sure. I feel like your American fans are probably going to have to look up a few of them, but...
Yeah, no, they're not very well known over here either. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know how I find them.
Well, good for you. I really wish you luck with, like, everything that's going on for you right now. As soon as you make it out here, I hope you get everything that you hope for. And thank you so much for doing this interview.
No problem at all.
Again, guys, this is Mojo. I'm Sarka from whiteraverrafting.com, and thank you so much for the interview.
No problem. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.